first of all, let's see. So I read about this yesterday in the Occupy Wall Street Journal. And are there actual professionals working here?
Yes.
Do you mind me asking your name and profession?
Jean Ross.
Okay.
Registered nurse. Yvonne is a registered nurse.
Great.
We have medical assistants. We have LPNs, licensed practical nurses. We have medics, paramedics. We have Reiki therapists and herbalists and acupuncturists.
That's what I read.
And doctors.
And what sort of things are you allowed to do here when you are presented with an issue that comes up here?
Well, any kind of over-the-counter therapy. We actually have people that we've triaged and sent to clinics.
Okay.
And to hospitals. And we've just, the kinds of things we would be able to do if we were working in a clinic or the hospital. Right?
Have you run into serious situations here yet?
No, the kinds of emergencies I think that we're seeing right here would be a lot of mental health issues.
Okay.
Yeah. There are people here that haven't had medical care or haven't sought medical care in a long, long time.
Interesting. Do you think this has allowed them for the first time to get medical care, or to have it so available that they wouldn't go to the big buildings or whatever, but here they are willing to come?
Yeah, they are. I think they don't feel threatened, by coming here. And the other kinds of things that we're seeing you would just kind of expect to see in a small community like that people are out in the elements.
Absolutely.
Like the breakdown in skin tissue on the feet. Some people here have not enough clothes on their bodies, certainly no coats and no shoes, or they were out in the rain. Now it's supposed to start raining again tomorrow. So.
And I'm also glad you're here because you're going to be here through the winter, I'm assuming. Because that's when I think you're going to be most needed.
Yes. So we're gearing up for the hypothermia issues.
Out of curiosity, have you had to help anybody other than what you might consider occupiers, like officers or like stockbrokers or anybody else, or has it just been pretty 100% the people who stay here?
It's pretty much the occupiers
okay.
that we know of.
I was also curious if is there any chance that the limits that you have here, they could expand, where you wouldn't have as many limits to the things is there any way this thing can get licensing or anything, or is that out of the question?
I don't know that that's what we're looking at.
Okay.
We're just serving the population that's here.
Okay.
That's what we do.
All right. And have you been given any problems here by the police or the city or anything like that?
We have had some people in crisis that have been threatened, and the police would not help. They said there's nothing they can do. Physically threatened, like I'm going to shoot you.
Okay. The people who are patients have been threatened. Is that what you mean?
Yes. People who have come here because they didn't know where else to go because they sought help from the police. The police said there's nothing they can do. We had a pepper spray incident not long ago where it wafted over here. Now, you're not taking your second dose now.
Oh, not yet?
No.
Oh, I thought
3 times a day.
Oh, 3 times a day.
Yeah, no. 3 times a day.
I thought you meant having three of them.
No. 3 times a day.
Okay.
I'm back. Where was I?
Well, let's see. I had asked if you had run into any trouble here from the city or police or anything.
There was a pepper spray incident where people apparently deliberately sprayed pepper knowing that the breeze would waft it over.
Okay.
And so handling those people, we reported it to the police officer, who kind of looked at us and laughed like as if and turned away. So, we know what our duty is. It's to advocate for the patient. Theirs is supposed to be serve and protect. Apparently there's only certain people we serve and protect. So that wasn't good. I'm sure there are good officers out there. That one wasn't.
Yep. And I'm trying to think if that covers it. One of the things that I don't even know, I may even not put this part in there, but I see a whole bunch of functions happening here that I like. And it crossed my mind that there was a chance that this could be the ground floor of these things becoming bigger things. Has that crossed your mind?
Yes, absolutely.
And
it shows that a community can organize itself without a main leader, and people can be respectful of one another and things will get done. Take care of each other.
And would you say your busiest hours are after hours here?
Busiest hours, we open right around 9 is when we start. We have people in watching the tent and sleep in the tent at night.
Okay.
But basically, I would say somewhere toward noon it starts getting really busy. It's been pretty steady all day.
Yeah, I've been noticing that. Well, I'm very happy you guys are here. It kind of blows my mind. I've never seen anything like this in my whole life, and
We're at many of the Occupy sites. National Nurses United is. And,
Are you in communication with the other cities and stuff, or is it even necessary? Oh, okay.
yes, well, all of our people are wherever we've got tents set up, obviously. Now, where I live in Minnesota, they haven't allowed anybody to put up tents yet. So they're still working through some sort of a legal system. In Minnesota, the weather's going to become an issue.
Oh, I'm from Wisconsin. I understand.
There you go.
Now, so you're not actually from New York.
I'm from Minnesota.
So did you come here specially for this, or you just?
We have this RN network. It started around Katrina, and we've put a call out to nurses across the country, not just those that are members of our union, National Nurses United, but others.
Uh-huh.
And this isn't a natural disaster, but it's a crisis point. And so we put the call out, please come, we need volunteers, and nurses have done that. Now, I myself am out here because I'm one of the presidents and I wanted to be out here. And I'll be out here through, I think, probably Friday morning, and then I'll go out to Occupy DC.
Okay.
Because we're going to stage a protest to coincide with the G20 meetings the same day, November 3rd, in Cannes, France. Now, we're trying to push President Obama, the rest of the countries, to do this financial transaction tax, which will fund all the things they say we don't have money for here. And the rest of the countries, because we're in contact globally with the nurses in other countries, the rest of the countries are kind of getting their act together and seem more likely, their leadership, to push it. We haven't heard that from Obama yet.
Out of curiosity, do you have faith in Obama?
In what way?
That he will. I saw an interview where it seemed like he was quoting what the banks had told him to tell people, and he lost my vote when I heard this because I was like, well, now he's part of the system too.
When he behaves like one of the 99%, we support him. When he behaves like one of the 1%, we do not. We can't support that. Our union has said for a long time, what we do is we take it to the streets, and we believe that that's the only thing that's ever worked in this country well. That's why we're supporting Occupy Wall Street, Occupy DC, Occupy Minnesota. That's why we're supporting all of those. Now, if I completely trusted Obama to do the right thing, we wouldn't be setting up a protest to coincide with the G20 meetings in France.
Okay.
We believe in pushing people to do what they're supposed to do.
They have to be.
We got out the vote. We helped get him elected in 2008, and we would support him when he does what he's supposed to do. Right now, we're into pushing him to do what he needs to do. And we don't let up until it happens.